Well, hello. Welcome back to Storytime with Nicola. Today, I'm going to read a book that's brand new to me. It's called Sweety by Andrea Zuill. And Andrea not only wrote the book, she also did the illustrations in it. And it's brand new to me because I discovered it the day before yesterday at Edmund's Bookshop, which is one of my favorite places to go and look for books and buy books because the staff are very friendly and helpful, and they tend to point me in the right direction of things that I'm looking for. Do you have a bookshop that you like to shop in like that? Or maybe you like to go to the library, which of course you can't do right now, can you? But you can still look at the catalogue, or you can still get ideas from the library and see where you might be able to find the books. Sometimes you can borrow them from a friend. Anyway, this is Sweety, and I think you'll like this book. I read it in the store yesterday, and I was chuckling out loud. It was so wonderful. Sweety was awkward, even for a naked mole rat. That's Sweety right there. And these are the naked mole rats, although you'll notice they're not naked. And there's a special note from the author, who's also the illustrator, down at the bottom of the page, and it says, "Please note that naked mole rats are born without fur, but not without the love of clothes." The illustrator is grateful for this, since she didn't have to draw a bunch of highly embarrassing pictures. Imagine if she'd had to draw them all naked. It would be a bit embarrassing, wouldn't it? Her own grandmother called her a little square peg. Sweety didn't exactly know what that meant. "Well, aren't you Grandma's little square peg?" But she did know that she didn't always fit in. Do you ever have that problem? Sweety could be intense. "My doll's name is Ellie. She likes cupcakes." "My doll is David. My grandma gave him to me." "This is Sunshine. She wants to be a doctor." "Who's your doll, Sweety?" "This is Warrior Princess Zorna, friend of the friendless, destroyer of evil, lover of chocolate beet cake with cream cheese frosting. Her favourite colour is aubergine, and my mum made her for me." See her doll? And what colour is she wearing? Purple, because that's what colour aubergine is. It's purple. It's named after the plant, which in America you call eggplant, and in England we call aubergine. And if you remember, an eggplant is purple, isn't it? An aubergine is purple too, because they're the same thing. And people found her hobbies a bit bizarre. "Would you like to come over to my house and identify fungi?" "No, thank you." What's fungi? Fungi are mushrooms. Maybe you have some growing out in your yard. Occasionally, Sweety did things that others had a hard time comprehending, like the day she gave her book report through interpretive dance. What book is this? There were times when Sweety wondered what it would be like to be someone else. Someone like Deb. Deb always said the right thing and had stylish friends. Best of all, she had beautiful hair. One hair, because she's a naked mole rat, right? Sweety wanted hair like Deb's. She thought she might try a wig. Feels itchy. There were times when Sweety just felt like being Sweety. She's in her burrow, because she's a mole rat, reading her books on her bed. The best days were when Aunt Ruth visited. Aunt Ruth understood Sweety perfectly. She didn't think Sweety's hobbies were weird. There they are exploring mushrooms together. Really, not a single one. They're doing some interpretive dance together. Sweety and her aunt loved going through old family photo albums. Sweety especially loved the pictures of her mum and her aunt when they were her age. Which one do you think is Aunt Ruth? On her most recent visit, Aunt Ruth talked about how she was called a square peg when she was young. Sweety was starting to understand what it meant. Aunt Ruth said that being different was one of the best things about her life, and that if you stayed true to yourself, you'd find your people. That made Sweety think. Were there really people out there for her? How would they recognize her? How would she recognize them? Was there a secret handshake she'd have to learn? She really hoped there was a secret handshake. Sweety wondered how many times she'd been close to one of her people and not known it. Are any of those her people? What if she stepped it up a notch? Would her people be able to spot her more easily? My name is Sweety. I like dancing, mushrooms and rainy days. You too? Need to find your people? Maybe we're a match. Flyers are available. Sweety! Or would that just seem desperate? For now, she'd trust Aunt Ruth, continue to do her favourite things and be herself. And maybe she'd try a couple of new hobbies, just for fun. There she's knitting, and there she baked a cake, and her mum saying, "Very nice, Sweety." After all, being Sweety wasn't so bad. Sigh, they're beautiful. She's looking at the mushrooms. In fact, it could be pretty awesome. Well, aren't you a fuzzy little caterpillar? And who knew when someone else pretty awesome might come along? Oh my gosh, isn't that a fuzzy, cutest little caterpillar? My name is Sandy. Your shirt is wonderful. I wouldn't mind having a shirt with a mushroom on it. I love mushrooms. My favourite is Gyrometra esculenta. It looks like a brain. Hi, Sandy. My name is Sweety. Would you like to learn a secret handshake? Yes, thank you. And that's the end. I hope you enjoyed visiting with Sweety on this journey. Come back and listen to Storytime with Nicola again. Bye-bye.